Must be moving.
Yeah, I was looking. We got an hour and 10. Right?
No,
It's 11:25.
Yeah,
5:25.
So delivery Emirates 99020 for Quito, request airways clearance.
Emirates 9920, clear to Sierra Echo, Quebec, Mike Airport via Cuautla 5 Alpha, Cuautla, Upper Juliet 15, Amecu, Juliet 13, India Zulu Tango, Denas File, 230 fly level, squawk 3227, 3227,
Clear to destination Quito, Sierra Echo, Quebec, Mike via the Charlie Uniform Alpha 5 Alpha departure, climb flight level 230, squawk 3227, stand 43, Emirates 99020.
Emirates 9920, readback is correct, 21.85.
121.85, Emirates 99020.
Hi guys, welcome back. EK 9920 to Quito. Flight time today, 3 hours and 53 minutes, cruising at 41,000 feet. About to start our briefing now, emergency briefing, followed by our normal briefing, and hopefully be on our way shortly. Ready for emergency briefing?
Yes.
So this will be a left seat takeoff. If a malfunction occurs before V1, I'll call stop or go. If the call stop, I'll immediately and simultaneously close the thrust levers, disconnect the auto throttle, verify the speed brake comes up, or manually raise the speed brake. I'll apply full reverse thrust as well. I'll verify the operation of the auto brake, apply max manual braking, bring the aircraft to a stop, set the parking brake, PA announce this is the captain, attention crew at stations, and then come back VHF left. Once we come to a stop, we'll assess the ICAS, do the appropriate non-normals, or memory items and non-normal checklist, and then from there we'll determine whether an evacuation is required, or whether we can exit the runway and return to the stand.
Okay.
Any questions?
No?
If the calls go, we'll continue the takeoff. We're pretty light today, so additional thrust is available. I can always push the thrust forward if we need to. Rotate, positive climb. Once we're above 200 feet, I'm establishing the climb, I'll engage the autopilot. And then at 400 feet, I'll ask you to assess the ICAS. We'll do the appropriate memory items. The engine out procedure is 10 DME, Mexico, VOR. We'll left turn and then return back and hold over the Mexico City VOR. The MSA is 14,800, so we'll climb to 15,000, remain clear of all that terrain that's just north of us. And we'll do the non-normal, followed by a normal checklist. And in case we have to come back, single engine, auto brakes 4, and flaps 30, and we're light enough, and we come back 2 engines, auto brakes 4 as well, and flaps 30 for a normal landing, and then left turn off onto Bravo 9. Questions on that?
No, no questions.
Okay. Any threats today?
A few threats today. It's a high elevation destination. We also have high terrain around the airport, so high MSA. The RT is challenging, and there's the volcanic ash.
Yeah.
And we're low weight.
Right, that's true. So low weight, high climb rate, which is fine. We'll meet our climb gradients, so we'll just do normal takeoff as far as the acceleration altitudes.
Okay.
And then the volcanic ash, our departure should take us away from that volcano.
Yep.
But we're aware of it. And then weather's good. And then operationally, we're just going to be taxiing down Bravo. Figures for Bravo 2 for the Charlie Uniform Alpha, 5 Alpha departure, right turn out. And we know the terrain is quite high, 14,800, and then 19.4, but we should be turning away from it.
Okay.
I will hand fly a little bit, probably to about 1,000 feet, and then I'll engage the autopilot. Any questions?
No questions.
All right. Pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist, oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Flight instruments.
Heading 324, altimeter 3023.
Heading 324, altimeter 3023. Fuel.
30.4 required, 30.4 on board.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Thank you. All right. We do a review of the load sheet.
Yeah, go for it.
So it's final one, Mexico to Quito, EK 9920, 13th of Feb. Registration Echo Foxtrot Golf. And total number of passengers is 2. Total number of crew is 2.
Total 4.
DOW is 141.8.
In range.
And DOI is 36.8.
In range.
And zero fuel weight 155.7.
Check.
With a takeoff weight of 185.3.
Check.
A landing weight of 164.3.
Check.
MACTO 28.5
Alternate.
is checked. We have a lateral imbalance of 500 kilos.
Check.
And no dangerous goods, so no talk. And a name and license number has been signed.
Okay.
You ready for the entry?
Yes.
So zero fuel weight, 155.7. With a fuel of 30.4 gives us a gross weight of 186.1.
Check.
Assumed temperature.
52.
Climb 2 is armed. Engine on acceleration.
1000.
Acceleration 1000, thrust reduction 1000. Flaps.
5.
CG is 28. Runway 5 left V speeds.
V1 127. VR 130. V2 135.
VRF flaps 30 is 126.
Check.
And let's do 250. Oh, you did it right, thanks. So it's flight level 410, 250 to 18,000.
Check.
And our first restriction is 200 at Mexico 6.
Check.
So V2 is 135. LNAV, VNAV is armed. Track 053, altitude 230.
Check.
That is for us. You ready to go, Heidi?
Yeah.
We're ready to go, just waiting on air traffic control clearance. There's an aircraft passing behind us, and then we'll be on our way.
Emirates 9920, clear to push on to Charlie, expect taxi on Charlie 1, runway 05 left, call ready to taxi.
Clear to push back onto Charlie, Emirates 9920. Before start checklist complete.
Thank you. Cockpit to ground.
Yes.
We're cleared for pushback and start onto Charlie for exit Charlie 1.
Okay. Please brakes release and clear to push on Charlie.
Brakes release, time 28.
28, thank you. With the face to the Charlie 1.
Yes, correct. Ready for engine start?
Yes.
Flight deck, please. Parking brake is set and the area is clear for start the engines right and left.
Parking brake is set. We'll start engine number 1 and then engine number 2.
Clear number 1.
Start and left. So Heidi started the ignition, which opens the air starter valves. And I've introduced the fuel control switch to run, which gives us the fuel flow and the igniters. Now we're just watching the exhaust gas temperature. Once it starts to rise, we're looking for an oil pressure indication. In the meantime, it's just dry motoring. So there was the EGT's increase, and we have an oil pressure indication. And now our N1's spooling up our N2.
Cam A112, hold short of Charlie 2, on Charlie.
Charlie, hold short of Charlie 2, planning 111.
So the engine is now stabilized at idle, and we're going to start engine number 2. Starting engine number 2. Start right engine.
Clear number 2.
The auto start system doesn't monitor the oil pressure and temperature, so that's why we have to make sure after there's an increase in EGT that there's an oil pressure indication. So stabilized. We have 2 good starts. Thanks for the pushback. See you with the hand signals on the right-hand side. Good night.
Thank you. The tow bar and steering pin is moved. That is clear for taxi. See you on the right side. Have a nice flight. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Flaps 5.
There he is, walking away.
I see the pen. Thank you. You can wave him off. Rudders.
Recall.
Checked. Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist, anti-ice, auto. Recall.
Checked.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Is clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist complete. Ready?
Yes.
Emirates 9922, runway 05 left, QNH 30.24. Hold position, I call you back to continue.
Hold position, QNH 3024, Emirates 99920.
Alright.
México,
3024 set.
posición 9, código 1035, listo, arranque.
I think I'll go for terrain.
Gracias 1120,
Okay, I'll take
mantenga
weather.
en puerta pendiente, le llamo.
Pendiente 1120.
Volaris 901, mantenga ante seco 2.
Antes seco 2, Volaris 901.
Oh, we have to wait for him to land.
United 1085, hold short runway 05 left, monitor tower 118.55.
Okay, hold short runway 5 left and tower 118.55, United 1085.
Emirates 9920, taxi via Charlie 1 Bravo, hold short runway 05 left.
Taxi via Charlie 1 and Bravo, hold short runway 05 left, Emirates 9920.
Alright, behind the
Can
aircraft.
A112 Charlie
Clear left.
on
Clear
hold
right.
short of Charlie 1.
Before takeoff,
short of Charlie 1.
checklist.
Before takeoff checklist, cabin ready.
Received.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Víctor Romeo
Checklist
Alfa,
complete.
pasajería de tráfico 767, inicia remolque
so we are clear.
Charlie a Mexicana, me informa ingresando al hangar. Víctor Romeo Alfa.
Muy buen día, Interior 2780.
Interior 2780, prosiga.
Muy buen día, Interior 280, posición 13, código 1362, solicitando arranque remoto.
Interior 2780, mantengan puerta
Clear
pendiente la llama.
left.
Clear right.
Should we tell her we can take Bravo 2?
Víctor Romeo
What is that
Alfa,
number?
Yeah, if you want.
Volaris.
Emirates 9920, we can accept intersection Bravo 2 for departure.
Emirates 9920, taxi via Bravo, hold short runway 05 left.
Taxi via Bravo, hold short runway 05 left, Emirates 9920.
Full length.
Okay.
Y escuche torre 1855.
No, desde 5 izquierda con torre 3024, las 1120.
Aerolas es 1194, mantenga ante 5 izquierda y escuche torre 1855.
Tierra México, buenos días del Papa Fox 511. En su frecuencia nos encontramos en Bravo 4 antes 05 izquierda.
Mantengan 5 izquierda, es número 5, la salida le llamo breve.
Como número 5 en la salida, Papa Fox 511, montamos antes 05 izquierda.
Correcto, mantengan 5 izquierda. Clases 1194, 5 izquierda autorizado para despegar con viento calma, cambio 25, salidas en el aire, buen día.
Autorizado a despegar 5 izquierda, 25 del aire, la es 1194, buen día.
2532, 5 izquierda, posición y mantener, buenos días.
Muy buenos días, 2532, posición y mantener.
So he's lining up.
Check.
De 2532, 5 izquierda, viento calma, autorizado para despegar, cambio 25 en el aire, buen día.
Recibido, autorizado al despegue, 5 izquierda y 25 cuando en el aire, muy buen día.
Emirates 9920, heavy runway 05 left, line up and wait.
Runway 05 left, line up and wait, Emirates 9920.
Okay, line up and wait.
Check. Clear on the right.
And he's clear left. Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Emirates 9920 Heavy 5, live to wind calm, clear for takeoff, contact departure on 120.5 in the airby.
Runway 05, left big takeoff, departure is 120.5 at 9920.
Takeoff. Thrust draft.
Check. Thrust set. $80 knots.
Papa,
Hold.
511 izquierda, posición y mantener 2 minutos.
05 izquierda, posición y mantener Papa Fox 500.
V1.
Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up. LNAV.
Check. $400.
Thrust draft VNAV speed.
Check.
Cero 1, 4 millas de plaza, servicio terminado. Contacto torre en 1855, buen día.
Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
Gracias, está abriendo
Autopilot.
Check.
la 5 derecha. Le cambio la aproximación ahora ILSDM2 a 5 derecha. Emirates 9920, good morning, radar contact. Esta Z 615, contacto 128.0 Centro México, buen día.
Cambiamos por Centro México, 280, estafeta 605. Muy amable, 0, buen día, por el aviso.
Bueno, Interior 2983, reduzca 169. Volaris 697, reduzca 229.
Flaps up.
Speed check. Flaps up.
Aeroméxico 617.
After takeoff checklists.
After takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist complete.
5 derecha operable al momento. Prosiga por su derecha directo Mave. Descienda 12000. Está autorizado la aproximación ILSDM2 a 5 derecha. Mantenga el presente velocidad.
Salida de México, buenos días del Papa Fox 511. En su frecuencia salida nosotros 1.
Transition altimeter is reset standard.
Checked.
Papa Fox 511, buenos días, está en contacto, radar.
Contactar,
180 climbing 230.
Check.
Interior 2983, 4 millas de plaza, servicio radar terminado, contacto de torre en 118.55, buen día. Alpha Mike November, buen día, contacto radar, Hacienda 280 nivel. Polaris 697, descienda a 1-2000 pies, reduzca 200 nudos. Emirates 9920, contact Mexico Center on 128.5 today.
Mexico Center 128.5, Emirates 9920, bye-bye.
385, Royal contact line to maintain 370 before the advice, extend 3900 to final.
Mexico Center, Emirates 9920, starting flight level 410.
Emirates 9920, Royal contact line to maintain 410.
Flight level 410, Emirates 9920.
EPA 2532, buen día, contacto radar y mantenga 350 nivel. Autorizado 390 final, impide 2532.
Call ready to taxi.
Gonna push back onto Charlie, Emirates 9920.
Before start checklist complete.
Thank you. Cockpit to ground.
Yes.
We're cleared for pushback and start onto Charlie for exit Charlie 1.
Okay. Please brakes release and clear the push on Charlie
Brakes release time 28.
28, thank you. With the face to the Charlie 1.
Yes, correct.
Recibió por Bravo y manténgase por Bravo a la 23. Bravo a la 23 ya quedó libre, ¿correcto? Correcto, está quedando libre. Muy bien. Terrestre de aeronáutica Víctor Lombilla. 110-2320, manténgase 5 izquierda y torre 1755. Manténgase 5 izquierda y 1755 y 3230. Víctor, India, prosiga. Buenos días, solicitudes de autorización para iniciar remolque de Gana a posición número 10 con un equipo A320. Víctor, India, mantenga en el hangar, le informamos a solicitud de iniciar el remolque. Control terrestre, muy buenos días, 242, posición 210 con remolque de Víctor 2532, autorizado, remolque enfilado a Bravo, mantengan Bravo, me llama lista roda. Aquí tenemos enfilado a Bravo, mantenemos tanto. Terrestre México, buenos días, del Volaris.
Emirates 9820, Heavy 5, live to Wingcom, clear for takeoff, contact departure on 120.5 in the airby.
1.05 left, clear to takeoff, departure is 120.5 airbound, Emirates 9920.
Alright. Takeoff. Thrust draft.
Check. Thrust set. $80 knots.
Hold.
511 izquierda posición y mantener 2 minutos.
05 izquierda posición y mantener Papa Fox 5.
V1.
Rotate.
V1.
Positive climb.
Gear up. LNAV.
Check. $400.
Thrust draft VNAV speed.
Check.
1.05 left, clear to takeoff, departure is 120.5 airbound, Emirates 9920.
1.05
Thrust draft VNAV speed.
confirm.
Execute.
9920, flying direct to Al Sal.
Direct to Al Sal, Emirates 9920.
All right, also
Direct to Al Sal. Confirm.
execute.
And
So speed VNAV path.
400 climbing 410.
Check.
Por esto vuelve a Cuautla. Volamos a Cuautla, Rochester.
So we're flight level 410, direct to position Al Sal. In the event of a depressurization, our grid Mora is, or our Mora here is 15,700 feet. So we'll descend to 16,000, and then we'll descend to 14.2. And 30 minutes from now, so 12:43 roughly, we can descend to 10,000. We'll be over the ocean.
Okay.
Okay. Mexico City's behind us. And we'll return back to Mexico City under radar vectors. Engine out, probably very low, cruise altitude 33.8 and 221 knots. So plenty of time to reduce your speed and descend to our drift down altitude.
Okay.
Hi guys, we're at 41,000 feet. Departed Mexico on runway 05 left. Early morning traffic, nothing unusual for Mexico City, but it wasn't too bad. Then we made a right turn off after departure, and now we're on our way, enjoying the sunrise that's about to happen. So as you can see, the sunrise is stunning in this part of the world. We're about to approach Guatemala, and it's just the most prettiest thing in the morning for me, is the sunrise.
Hi guys, just a brief update on where we are. So as you can see, we've just departed Mexico City. This is us, this green dot here. We'll be tracking along the amber line down the coast, passing past Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia, eventually into Ecuador. This is Quito here.
Hey guys, we are approaching the coast of Costa Rica, still at 41,000 feet. About another hour and a half to go before we get to Quito. It's been a smooth flight so far, no cargo to worry about, and quite lightweight today. So it's interesting for me as I predominantly fly the passenger aircraft to once in a while I get to fly the cargo aircraft. It's a bit of change of operation. You can get some neat cargo on board sometimes. I've had lions, I've had a horse, some really cool cars. So it's definitely different than when you have passengers on board. On the freighter, obviously, it would just be the pilots and sometimes the load master. And on the passenger, you have the entire crew complement and then the passengers. And I feel like I get the best of both worlds. I get to fly and the passengers and freighter aircraft. On the freighter, we get to go to different destinations such as Quito, Honolulu. These are places we don't go with a passenger. So it's really nice. I get to really experience the entire world. So we're about 20 minutes from the top of our descent, and we'll start our descent briefing. Heidi, do you see any threats today? You're
Yes.
familiar with Quito?
Yes, I do see some threats today. Quito is a high elevation destination, so elevation is 8,000 feet. So we can expect high TAS, high ground speeds, high rates of descent. And also there's a 3.2 degree glide path.
Yep.
Also a threat is the terrain. The highest MSA is 21,000 feet.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay, so with the field elevation, I've put in 240 knots at 18,000 feet so that we can slow ourselves down. For the ILS, runway 36 Zulu. You've seen the FMC.
I have.
We have the speed restrictions in there. Good thing for us today is that fortunately we're light, so the descent rate and tire speeds shouldn't be as high as if we're normally heavy.
Yeah.
The 3.2 degrees coincides with the PAPI, so at least I'll have another visual cue for landing. Weather's good there. Did you see any threats in the NOTAMs, anything?
No,
I didn't either.
no weather threats.
And so the platform altitude is 10,500, and then our DH for the missed approach is 8110. Fuel-wise, we've got 25 minutes extra fuel, so it gives us some time if we have to hold. There's one runway in Quito, and then our alternate is also a runway. So we have about 20 minutes, 25 minutes
Okay.
for an option. Other than that, operationally, I'll probably hand fly the last 1,200 feet just to get a feel.
Okay.
And we're flaps 25, so it's a bit unusual, but due to the light weights, flaps 25 for us, and auto brakes off.
Okay.
Any other questions or comments?
No questions.
Descent checklist.
Descent checklist, recall,
Checked.
notes,
Checked.
auto brake,
Off.
landing data,
VREF flaps 25, 126, minimums 8110.
approach briefing,
Is completed.
descent checklist complete.
Thank you.
Hi guys, just to give you an update, we are now about 20 minutes to our descent point. So we have had a relatively smooth ride, no weather, not really any traffic. And now if you want to take a look at the iPad, I will show you where we are. So we're just approaching position Vamos. We're just off of the coast of Colombia here. And we'll be coming into Quito from the northwest. I'll show you the chart here. We're expecting the ILS arrival for runway 36, so coming in from the northwest, we'll come around for this arrival and land towards the north. Some interesting things in Quito. The airport is the new airport and it is in a valley here, so there's lots of high terrain around. The highest MSA is 21,000 feet. On the arrival, you should get some really good views of the Cotopaxi volcano, which is just down to the south, and the other terrain around. Also interesting is that the airport is at high elevation. It's at 7,910 feet. So it's an interesting arrival for us. Just to let you guys know, this is a captain's only arrival into Quito. However, I've been the pilot monitoring into Quito quite a few times. You guys are going to love the approach. It's a really interesting arrival. It has some gorgeous scenery. And the airport is new. And occasionally on the approach, you can get some interesting weather phenomena. So sit back and enjoy.
All right, something pretty interesting. We are about 1.5 degrees north of the equator. This green line here, or the gray line, sorry, is the equator. And we're approaching, this is 1 degree north over here. And Quito's airport is just south of the equator. So we'll be crossing the equator and then landing in the southern hemisphere.
Emirates 99020, request descent.
Emirates 9920, descend to flight level 270.
Descend flight level 270, Emirates 9920.
Flight level 270 set.
270.
VNAV.
checked.
Just going to press the button. And the aircraft is going to start its descent.
Check.
Peru 2458,
I will get the
negativo.
ADS, you have the left.
Prosiga.
I have left.
Encuentra Charlie Charlie Bravo Alfa Bravo.
Peru 2458, X control recibido.
So over here, we're slightly above the path.
Llamo al Ixas, la Perú 2458.
And eventually we'll capture it once
Guayaquil en
it
el Ecuador
gets to the middle.
1452, solicita descenso.
La ECUA 1452, descienda para nivel de vuelo 260.
Descenso 260 en el Ecuador 1452.
Aeroméxico 685, 17 millas sureste, vamos, servicio radar terminado. Contacte Bogotá Control, 125,1, buen día.
25-1 con Bogotá, Aeroméxico 685, gracias, pase buen día.
So we've captured our glide path, so now we're on a nice constant descent into Quito. So our descent altitude is 27,000 feet. We're currently descending past 32,400 feet at a rate of 2,300 feet a minute. The current airspeed is around the 270 knots mark. It's a nice descent rate.
Emirates 9920, descend to 18,000 feet, QNH 3027 inch, clear for Zulu ILS approach runway 36.
Descend 18,000 feet, QNH 3027 inches, clear for the ILS approach. Zulu, runway 36, Emirates 9920.
And approach checklist.
Approach checklist, altimeters
3027.
3027. Approach checklist complete.
Check. I don't mean no speed.
Check.
It's the old airport here, in the middle of town. Alright, so it's 18,000 here.
Check. 190 descending 180.
Check.
Emirates 9920, present heading, descend to 17,000 feet, QNH 3027 inch.
Maintain present heading 190, descend 17,000 feet, QNH 3027, Emirates 9920.
7,000 set.
Check. 18,000 descending 17,000.
Check.
Charlie Charlie.
Just gonna start slowing.
Galápagos 8374, una nube propia navegación hacia la posición Arno.
India Quebec Sierra is identified on the left side.
And on the right side.
Flaps 1.
Speed check.
Emirates 9920,
Flaps 1.
left heading 180, descend to 15,000 feet.
Touchdown heading 180, descend 15,000 feet, Emirates 9920.
15,000.
Ecuador 1452,
Heading 180.
8,35, buen día.
1835,
change
en
speed.
Ecuador 1452.
Check.
Not sure.
Quito, aproximación, buen día, dame 208.
Dame 208, buenos días, contacto radar, mantenga rumbo de aerovía, el bordo del Condorcoche está fuera de servicio, mantenga 180 de nivel. Ping 110, descend to 14,000.
Touchdown heading 110, descend 14,000, Emirates 9920.
Alright. 110 set. And there we go. 14,000.
Check. I can give you direct Quebec Sierra Victor for a
Yes, execute.
Mantenemos propia navegación hacia Rebe, Cote Charlie.
Flaps 15.
Speed check. Flaps 15.
Just do 160 for the turn over here.
Check. 15,000 descending, 14,000.
Check.
Emirates 9920, continue descent to 13,000 feet. Expect vector to intercept the localizer in 4 miles.
Descend 13,000, Emirates 9920.
Okay. 4 miles.
Check.
Emirates 9920, vector to intercept localizer, true left heading 040. Descend to 10,500 feet, clear for ILS approach. Report establishing localizer.
Left turn heading 040, descend 10,500 feet, please for the ILS approach runway 36, Emirates 9920.
10,500 starts heading 040 and connect.
Emirates 9920, track correction, heading 045, report establishing localizer.
Heading 045, will go Emirates 9920.
Heading 045.
Check.
Okay.
We're within 5 miles now.
Yeah. We'll click the approach.
Dame 208, vectores a interceptar radial 20, completar descenso y
Localizer glide subsarmed.
corrección, descenso.
11,500 descending, 10,500.
Check.
2,500.
Check. Good on flaps 20.
Speed check. Flaps 20.
Speed, localizer, and glide slope is
Dame 208.
Checked.
Dame 208, Quito aproximación.
Sí,
Spur shot suit set.
con el heading 26.
Correcto, mantenga rumbo 260 y descienda para...
flaps 25.
Mantenga unos 7.000 pies y prevé aproximación visual inicialmente del sur.
Flaps 25.
Gracias, muy amable. Unos 7000 y le llamo con campo lobby.
Emirates 9920, established.
Emirates 9920, confirm establishing localizer.
Affirm, established on the localizer, Emirates 9920.
Landing checklist.
Emirates 9920, contact Quito Tower 118.35.
Tower 1835, Emirates 9920.
Landing checklist. Landing checklist complete.
Checklist complete. Land 3 well flare armed.
Check.
Emirates 9920, established.
Emirates 9920, wind 350 degrees, 4 knots, QNH 3026 inches, runway 36, clear to land.
QNH 3026 inches, runway 36, clear to land, Emirates 9920.
Just bugged it a few knots above VREF.
Okay.
Disconnecting.
Check.
Flight director.
Check. Missed approach altitude set.
Check. Check.
Plus 100.
Check.
Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Speed brakes up. Reverse is normal.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Speed brakes up. Reverse is normal.
I'm gonna go for Alpha 3, okay?
Okay. Knots.
It's 9920, back off runway by Alpha 3, contact ground 121.9, good day.
Vacated Alpha 3, contact ground 121.9 at Emirates 9920, good day.
Alright. Clear left.
Clear on the right.
Quito ground, Emirates 9920.
Emirates 9920, Quito, good morning, continue stand 83 by Alpha Hotel en Bravo.
Continue taxi, stand 83 by Alpha Hotel Bravo, Emirates 9920.
As briefed, Alpha Hotel Bravo.
Okay.
And clear, and clear.
Clear on the right.
Alright, turning left.
After landing, checklist complete.
Thank you.
Got the wing walkers in sight.
Yes, I do.
Listo a rodar y solicitamos Alfa 1 al despego, lean Ecuador 1361.
Here we are.